Welcome to Hunter Beyond Time and Space chapter. Why do we have to leave? I want to hear what Lu Dezhu has to say. Nan Gingchen muttered. Qin Chen glanced at him. What's so interesting? Are you a time traveler? If not, it's useless to listen. Nan Gingchen was taken aback. But this is first-hand information from the inner world. What if we can use it if we travel there in the future? Not interested, Qin Chen said casually. Time travel is so interesting, Nan Gingchen said. If we both travel to the inner world, we can become extraordinary people, or modify our bodies with mechanical limbs and become superheroes. Then we can form a father-worry alliance. It sounds great. Qin Chen. The reporter was ultimately blocked by a group of teachers downstairs. The school is a place for learning. How can outsiders be allowed to come and go? During the first break, a figure climbed over the school walls secretly. He grabbed a student on the playground and asked, "Where is class 4 of grade 2? The student was clearly stunned when he heard the Sichuan dialect, but still pointed him in the right direction. The middle-aged man thanked him and went to the classroom. At this time, Lu Dezhu had just returned from the academic affairs office. Before the classmates surrounded him, someone suddenly rushed to him and said, "You are Lu Dezhu? I'll give you money. You and Li Shu can talk and let me go, okay?" Everyone was stunned. The classroom was quiet for only 1 second, but this second of silence was particularly abrupt in the noisy environment. "This is Jian Sheng. He's still in Luo City." "Call the teacher," exclaimed a classmate. Jian Sheng had not left Luo City after his business trip because he had not finished his business. Today, he saw the news on Weibo and immediately rushed to the Luo City Foreign Language School. Actually, Jian Sheng was not sure if Lu Dezhu was the person he was looking for, but everyone was saying so now. He stood at the door of class 4 of grade 2 and said, "Where is he?" The classmates at the door reacted for a moment. "You mean Lu Dezhu?" "Yes, Lu Dezhu." Jian Sheng slapped his forehead. The student pointed him in the right direction, and Lu Dezhu suddenly felt uneasy and wanted to run away. Jian Sheng rushed over and hurriedly said to him, "I know you are very powerful in prison 18. Even the extraordinary person I interrogated followed you. You must have a high status." Lu Dezhu was panicked. "It's not me. You got the wrong person. Yaoer, don't worry, I won't hurt you." Jian Sheng was talking when he was pulled out of the classroom by 2 teachers who had just arrived. "I'll give you money." In the corridor, Jian Sheng's curses echoed, and the classmates turned to look at Lu Dezhu. At this moment, Lu Dezhu was almost collapsing. He never thought that a lie he told would cause so much trouble. To be honest, what he wanted most at the moment was to find the third time traveler in prison. He wanted to see who made him carry such a big blame. At this moment, Qin Chen, the one who covered the pot, was sitting in the classroom, as if the noise outside had nothing to do with him. He saw Nan Gingchen take out a computer programming teaching book, and asked, "Why are you suddenly reading this?" "No reason," Nan Gingchen said. "I just want to learn a skill. What if we get close to Lu Dezhu? If the relationship is good, we may get a lot of benefits in the inner world." "No need," Qin Chen replied. "I'm not a time traveler." But at this moment, he suddenly lowered his head and meditated. He naturally knew that Lu Dezhu was a fake, but time travelers like Nan Gingchen didn't know. Now that time travelers from all over the country probably number in the tens of thousands, will anyone be attracted to Luo City by Lu Dezhu's identity? Because this is the most reliable way to find reliable teammates in the known information. He Xiao suggested that everyone should form a team in the inner world to stick together, but the difference between a bad teammate and a reliable teammate is huge. However, What Qin Chen couldn't figure out was why Kunlun organization's people had not appeared so far after such a big incident today. Is it because Li Shu's inheritance is not enough to attract attention? It must not be. There must be a problem in this. Until the evening when it was time for the night self-study, Qin Chen had not seen Kunlun's figure. He always felt that something was going to happen, but he didn't know what it was. At 9:20 in the evening, the high school students of grades 2 and 3 rushed out of the school. The campus at night has a special beauty under the dim street lights. The students walked on the small road in their school uniforms, talking to each other in pairs. Each student riding a bicycle said goodbye to everyone and rushed into the night. A girl walked in front, and a boy who secretly loved her chased after her with friends, trying to attract their attention. It seems that this is what youth should look like. At this time, after saying goodbye to his classmates, Lu Dezhu pushed his bicycle out of the shed and rode towards Xinglong Garden. He recalled today's events and felt more and more wronged. But after thinking for a long time, he didn't know what to do. When he passed Huanhe Road, he suddenly felt that something was wrong. There was a black commercial vehicle approaching him quickly. He turned his head and found that the front two people of the commercial vehicle were wearing sunglasses, and the person in the front passenger seat turned his head and looked at him. Lu Dezhu felt that things were bad. Just as the two were about to enter an unmonitored overhead bridge, the person in the driver's seat of the black commercial vehicle turned the direction and headed towards Lu Dezhu. He hurriedly rode to the sidewalk, but the black commercial vehicle ran onto the sidewalk and hit Lu Dezhu and his bicycle. The sound of the tires rubbing against the ground was deafening, along with Lu Dezhu's screams. The black commercial vehicle tilted and stopped on the curb. With a click, the car door was opened, and a man's cold voice came from inside, "Quickly finish it and take him away." The two tough-looking men on the car immediately rushed towards Lu Dezhu. Their mechanical limbs sprang out two long knives, but before they could reach the front of the off-road vehicle, a blurry figure jumped down from the 6-meter-high overhead bridge. Someone was waiting here a long time ago. The figure fell quickly and rushed directly to the top of the two tough-looking men in an instant. The steel legs stepped on the shoulders of the two tough-looking men, and the two tough-looking men were heavily stepped on the ground. Blue sparks flickered. After the mechanical limbs on their shoulders were broken, the electronic components inside were exposed. The figure that fell from the sky turned his head and asked Lu Dezhu, "Are you okay?" "Hello, nice to meet you, I am the person in charge of Kunlun, Jing Yuandong. Thank you for listening to this episode of the audio novel, The Timeless Hunter. If you enjoy this channel, click subscribe for more fascinating English audio novels. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, turn on notifications, or share on social media below so you can find this channel again. Let us know your thoughts. See you next time.